Hi, this is my production diary for planning. Before we filmed, we planned out a shooting schedule to know exactly what we wanted to film, when we wanted to film it, so that when we got to London, which was the location that we selected after planning, we knew we knew who was shooting what, when they were shooting it, what type of scenes they were shooting, because we had the time, the date, who it was, and a description, so that it was just easier. Because if we'd have got to London and didn't know what we was doing, it would have just wasted time. We all worked together to create this because we knew that we could all select what we wanted to film, how we wanted to film different bits, and make sure that the whole group was incorporated in it. But before filming, we actually had to send an email to Matthew Mayfield, who's the artist that covered the Coldplay song Fix You. We done this because you have to get his permission to use his song. He then replied to us and said that it was okay, so we could go forward with the filming and the music section. We researched into the conventions as well, the conventions of an indie genre, because we wanted to know exactly what goes into an indie music video before we filmed, because otherwise it wouldn't have linked with the indie genre and there would have been no connections or conventions. We also researched into different camera techniques and camera angles so that we could get a lot of different variety in our filming, because it gives the music video a little bit more. If there's loads of different angles and stuff, it shows you more of the scene, the mise-en-scene elements that are within it. We also researched into the digipacks, which I took kind of a lead on because I enjoyed all the editing on Photoshop. We looked into different digipacks and what worked, what didn't work, what we liked and what people in our class liked, because they was all of the age of our target audience. And then we begun with images from the shooting day and also images that were taken elsewhere, and added a graffiti font to it because I thought it linked well with the shots that we had, because there was a wall that was covered in graffiti. But then once we'd started developing our music video, we decided to use a handwritten font to make it more personal to the artist and look as if he's writing it himself. And then obviously to keep the synergy, we used that as well with the digipack. And then we just carried that on throughout. We also changed some of the photos. So to begin with, we did have just pictures of the artist and then black backgrounds and him in colour, or him in black and white and then the colour background. But following more discussion with our class and each other, we decided that we was going to keep it all in colour and a few bits in black and white, and then make like a cartoon effect so that it was just a little bit more edgy, like the indie genre. And then following that, we added an image of myself, who's the female character, just so that it links with the music video and there's synergy throughout. So that was all of the digipack and the planning and everything like that. So thanks.